Hey,
Hey,
hey, hey.
what's up?
What's up?
Steve, what's happening? Cupcake, what's happening? Mimi and Russell. That's Peaches and Russell. How you doing? Guns and Baggers. Mike, how you doing? You're in. Let's see. Gloria's here. Hello. How you doing? Our special guest has not got here yet.
No,
So, so,
Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing out there?
don't
uh,
mind me. I'm just doing something different.
yeah, I'm waiting for them to start typing in there, Dark. I'm doing okay. It's been wet, and more wet around here.
I am not complaining about that. It's been raining over here. It's washing off all the salt off the roads because it's supposed to be by 70 degrees by Saturday. So I lassoed Florida and brought it back up with me.
Right? Yeah,
The warm weather.
it's here this weekend too. Like I said, it's gonna be running nasty crap. Oh man.
I did my torturing the past couple days, the
Yeah.
pictures on the beach, the video on the beach, and at the same time, I was a little, little jealous that I wasn't on two down in Florida because the Daytona Bike Week going on, and my wife's like, if you want to go, go. I said, if I go, y'all gonna be trapped in the hotel room. So
You should,
I didn't. I
Main
stuck it out,
Street.
did the family thing.
You should at least went down Main Street, man.
So
You couldn't have went down it in your car though. You would have definitely had to go. So.
no, no, no. But, I had the little one with me, little Ann.
But yeah, there's
There
like
was
places down there in Daytona. It's a party rally going on right now. So everybody down there in Daytona, shout out, have fun. Betsy Phil, hope to see you soon. You should be coming to the Ohio. Um,
Well, I'm gonna say it here. I'm gonna say it out loud and say it proud. Fuck the popo. Ram those fucking motors up, man. Go at it.
No, no.
you're not allowed. You get a ticket for that shit down there.
That
Rolling,
ticket, I'll get it thrown out in a heartbeat.
Rolling Throttle says, Drew, he says, you're start dropping loads again.
Yep. You just wish you could have this high dollar gold right now.
Oh yeah, man! It went from 258 to 320 in less than an hour. I got less than 12 hours. Because I got gas. I got 3 gallons of gas because that's I just wanted to put the car on a half tank. I just put 3 gallons of gas in, and it was 258. The next morning it was 320. I about shit.
Well, just think what it is here. Think what it is over California, because California gets roughly 78% of their oil and everything from Saudi.
Oh boy.
You know, and not only that, you got to look with the capacitor thing. The refinery they shut down because Gavin taxed the health out of them, all that stuff. They pulled out, and so they're relying heavily on outsourcing. So, but that's another thing. So tonight is talking about the Florida bill that's about to come down the pike. So, Shadow, please elaborate us and bring us the knowledge.
Well, let's see. I had done a little thing on this myself, and the main one is the Florida House Bill 429, and what that is. Let me get my thing up here. It's gang language, guys. The Senate bill, which gains more traction, is um, hey, we got Harmony that's going to be coming up, so I don't see her
Yes, Chef.
yet. She just messaged me.
Did she? Cool.
Oh, she's getting there. Okay. She's getting there.
Well, excuse me.
Um, Basically, what it's saying is, um,
Well, no.
it's gang language. You can be called a gang member or gang affiliated by social media, by what you say, the clothes you wear, tattoos. You know, I was reading this somewhere and I can't remember where. Um, but I did a whole thing on this. Um, but in a nutshell, the legislation revises the definition of criminal member. Criteria include being identified as a gang member by a spouse. Association rule expands the criteria to include being observed in the company of a gang member at least twice, reduced from the previous standard. Now, they have gone and revised a bunch of this from what I um,
Not
been
yet.
reading. So the initials is they're saying law enforcement are the judgment calls here. So if I'm wearing a red shirt, blue jeans, and a black cap, and a known gang member's wearing that or wear something like that, I can be included on a gang here. And
Hello, Harmony. I'm
That
offering. Hello.
there she is.
Good evening.
Um,
hello.
Welcome back.
Another thing they're saying is any Facebook or social media post that you have, or you say something that they say that, oh, gee, that's all gang stuff there. You're now a gang member. You are considered a gang affiliate. Hi, Harmony. How are you? We can't hear you.
Uh-oh. It defines a member of an MC as a gang member. Yes, amongst other things, yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Um, Tattoos. If you've got a heart tattoo and someone in a gang has that and it's identifying mark, guess what? You're now considered a gang member.
That's BS. I call BS. Now, is this a statue they're doing it as?
Um, no. This is profiling at its finest.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And a lot of people are taking notice of this right now.
Harmony, we still can't hear you.
You might have to come out and come back in.
Check your mic setting when you go before you come in.
yeah, I don't have her muted or anything, so nothing.
No, I don't hear you.
It might be your headphones. Blue Line Gang. What's the Blue Line Gang? That's cops, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, that's the case and everything. Then that makes the Punishers and all those LE clubs and everything. You know, that puts them in the profile.
Oh, you think that's going to happen?
Yeah.
Yes, you're definitely guilty.
Well, like I said, if it violates Title 18, 241, 242, they can go pound sand. You know, none of them boy are dead on his tracks. But the way it is, just like with the 2A, you're gonna have to sue Florida and go through all the lawsuits and prove how that whole thing is
Well,
that's
don't you
wrong.
remember as a kid that you used to ride bicycles, and didn't you call yourself the gang?
Well, of course.
Yeah. Well, see, I don't know what the big deal is. So you're a gang member. Big deal. West Virginia, I think it's just gonna show up and hope.
Let's see
Too far
that.
if you come down. Or we could always come up to see you. Florida cops are the worst about violating constitutional rights. I agree with it. Especially during bike week right now. If you're revving your engine, you don't have your glasses on your face, on your eyeballs. If they're like this, they'll give you a ticket. If they're on your forehead, if your visor, if you don't have glasses on and you have a visor, you have to have it down. That's part of their law that they got down there.
Yeah, they operate a lot on policies and statutes and codes.
Using Apple Dumpling Gang.
Hey, the old Grumpy Gang,
That's what he's in now. The Apple Grumpy Gang.
Right. So let's see here.
But yeah, so one of them.
And that's the way this works out and everything. So if I'm standing there talking to, say, like an outlaw, and we're just sitting there chit chatting and everything, I'll use prime example, Washington D.C. the last ride. Okay,
if you're taking his picture, they're taking your picture, dog.
Yeah, that's freaking ridiculous because I'm just talking to the guy. Does not make the association. You're like, for instance, you're at the bike rally and everything. You're walking down and stuff and everything, and one of them, say, "Hey, man, how you doing?" You turn around and you say, "Hey, how you doing?" And everything. You're being polite and stuff. You're just having a general conversation, man to man and everything. Because of what you're wearing, that's discrimination. That's discrimination and profiling on its teeth to the hilt. I'm just putting that out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's why that bill has to be fought.
Yeah, that's why we're fighting it. It's profiling.
Especially if it comes to
it's more than profiling. It's discrimination.
Or if it comes to a United States issue, it's definitely you definitely better be writing your congressman and getting on the ball. Because it's a bullshit law. I agree.
So, Harmony says she's restarting her stuff. She should be on here soon. It gave her 3 bike options and nothing was working, so she restarted her stuff.
Okay. When I talk to club members, I make sure my hair looks good and small for the cameras. There you go. Make sure you're bald.
There you go. There's one right there. Pastor Steve. That's how bogus that law is. So if he's down there doing ministry work and he ends up talking to club member and stuff and everything. See what I'm getting at? That's how BS that fucking whole thing is. Hi, Harmony. You're back. Can we hear you? Testing?
I hope so. I think I figured it out.
Yay! Hey! Yes.
Both bills passed the House and the Senate bills passed. I was only on the assumption that one of the bills passed both, but the other one didn't.
Well, the 429 is in the Senate, and it hasn't moved since February, and the Senate bill has moved forward. What are your thoughts, Harmony?
Sorry about that, guys.
Good.
It's also supper time here, so I got to feed my 8-year-old.
Supper time.
Ooh, Charlie, we'll be buying cookies from her on Saturday.
Yay! She's gonna have a cookie booth at our prom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Girl Scout cookies. We got some.
We can. I can send you the link, and you can have them shipped to your house. It's great.
Send the link and everything. We'll put it up, tag it into this show here.
I would love that. I will do that. Let me take my pizza out of the oven because I'm being a horrible mom tonight.
All right, y'all hear that in the live, the ones out in the chat and everything. Come back on the replay I will have the description with the link and everything. Y'all link on it and order some cookies and stuff. Place your orders in and support this woman and this lady and her little kid and get some cookies. Dark Soul said so.
Now, now, if you want to talk gang members right here, Harmony's the biggest one in Minnesota.
I'm a cookie gangster mom. Let me tell you.
I mean, she even scares me when she talks to me in person.
Well, that's only because I know more about bees than you do.
Right? So, what are your thoughts, Harmony, on this whole gang language? You were there when I said something at the January BOD.
I was. So I looked a little bit into it, and yeah, it's 100% profiling, but we're finding that they don't have a lot of time on their hands now. They're
Nope.
just trying to find more reasons to make money on their end.
And
I
it's
could
being
have a
watched.
tattoo of anything that I wanted. It could be gang related. So now
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
No? Like I said, my Rocky Horror lips. If someone in a gang has that, guess what? It's a gang tattoo now.
Can everybody hear Rob all right? Or is it just me?
Probably.
Yeah, I hear him fine.
Okay.
Maybe you got to put your hearing aid in.
Well, no, I'm listening through a speaker set, and everybody else is loud enough, but you just ain't. Just kidding. Yeah.
But, you know, here in Minnesota, we're watching that very, very closely because if Florida passes it, and Texas already has one, Minnesota's going to try to adopt one.
Yeah, it's going to trickle down to the other states.
Alexa, set timer for 8 minutes. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. So, blue jeans. Anyone wearing blue jeans could be considered a gang member. You know,
Just
Is it going to go that far?
that's
oh,
I can't even say the word.
So the gang member has a Harley tattoo. Every person with one is in a gang. Well, you'd be in the Harley gang, yeah.
So, in essence and everything, I call BS on this and stuff, and they can take it where the sun don't shine. You know.
let's see here.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to say. Like,
Being put over.
well, that's what I was saying a little while ago. I mean, when I went to Washington D.C., did the last ride. They had so much of police force with cameras, those trailers with the telescopic cameras hanging up and everything, overseeing all the parking lots there. Where we are all parked at and stuff. So me just parking next to one and just talking to him is going to make me an association. That's freaking ridiculous.
Right.
Just the way, it's just plain out ridiculous.
It's always been that way. You're always been guilty by association. I mean,
if you're going to go looking at my social feed and everything, I mean, I got clubs left and right that I bounce off of.
right.
Riding clubs, 1% clubs and everything. It don't make me, a gang. What, they're going to come after me with a RICO Act and everything just because I was hanging around them? That's absurd.
They might, one of the changes they made was gang-related language means verbal or written statement that signals gang affiliation, supports gang activity, or uses recognized gang codes, symbols, or terminology associated with criminal organizations. Written statements include any digital or electronic statements, including statements made on any online platform or social media.
You know, you
Yeah,
see
you
what
know,
Boy Dixie says there? The enhanced rules don't pull anybody over 3 people or more. And
that is
that's where it's going to be profiling at for sure. Hog chapters will be gang members now. Could be.
well, if you're at work, can't that be considered a gang? It's more than three. It's three people or more.
Yeah, you're on the chain gang.
I mean, Harmony, you can't be considered a gang. You're the owner and proprietor there.
I bet you've been profiled quite a few times, preacher.
I get profiled all the time.
Yeah. Well, especially if you're wearing a cut. I mean,
Yeah, the last time I got profiled and everything, the cop regretted it. So that was freaking 5 years ago. I literally took it up to the Supreme Court here in Pittsburgh, and I didn't
being
even have to go to court. It just, yeah, it got thrown out and basically all charges dismissed. And I got a little money back from it and stuff. And part of the retaliation, I said he needed to go back to school and learn his Constitution.
Well, that it cost you a pretty penny.
well, good for you.
No. And I didn't do anything wrong. That's the deal. That's the sad part. Yeah.
Right.
I felt I've been profiled a couple times.
Oh yeah, you told some stories.
It's better than being in the gang. Anyway, exactly, Paul. Anybody in a group of 3 people, then the police report or going to label you as a gang. I mean, especially if anybody has a weapon. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's probably going to be another thing too. If you got a permit to carry and you're considered a gang or a member of a gang, you're probably going to get thrown in jail if you get caught carrying.
Well, wait a minute. There is a case right now that just went to the Supreme Court. That GOA and them are about dealing with a guy who had able to carry a license to carry and everything. Went and bought a gun, and he's in battling that crap right now. All because they profiled him.
Yeah, what makes you scared to carry your gun?
Yeah. So.
Anyway.
I'm going to mute myself because I'm about to step out here and load.
Do that. So what were you guys talking at the last meeting that you guys had about this?
This is really cool.
Well, we really didn't talk about it. I
mean,
said
what
my
can you do
piece
about
on
it? Basically.
Well, we didn't really. I said my piece on it because I'm the MRF person, so I brought it up at the BOD, and we didn't talk about it after that. It more informational for us here in Minnesota.
Yeah, they definitely want to enhance charges for sure. I mean, look at them doing the domestic terrorist stuff now. I mean, that's I can't agree with it or against it. I'm just saying it's the same kind of shit.
The different meetings I've been to, everyone's against it. So we have to fight it.
You got a point there, Rick.
Speaking of fighting it, Harmony, when it comes to Biker Day here in a few weeks, you should probably bring that up as a talking point that's under profiling.
Biker Day is going to look different, I fear. Talk about profiling.
Yeah, that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah, right.
When is that coming up?
March 25th. It's a Wednesday.
Okay.
So
Plan on people being there.
so you won't see me on the show that Wednesday.
Okay. Well, that's good. We can have a good. I mean, we can do something else.
Hey, Salty. Yeah, I'll be down there at the state capitol with Harmony, marching on this up and down the steps. We'll be yelling freedom and
Freedom.
Waving our firearms around.
if they let us in the state
Yeah,
capitol.
you gotta watch that. Waving your firearms.
We're just
So,
there's going to be a whole different ball game at the Capitol this year. So being able to even talk about profiling should be interesting. They're saying they can't even have people in the rotunda.
I didn't know about that.
That's what, well, he wasn't sure because they said that they can't have large groups because of all the stuff that's going on in the cities right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I remember that. He mentioned that at the BOD. Yeah.
Well, yeah, things are probably going to get a lot worse before they get any better, for sure.
So, things are definitely getting worse before they're getting better in all ends. So any more thoughts on this gang-related bill?
I don't have any. I mean, you've heard my thoughts.
Harmony, I hear thoughts buzzing.
Did you say California has it?
Texas has it.
Texas has it. Well, if California doesn't have it, Minnesota has nothing to worry about.
Well, I think California has a gang enhancement law too. I do believe.
Well, I know Texas has a gang list and if you are on that list and you're carrying, that's an automatic go to jail. I know that. One channel that I've been avoiding and trying not to fight with talks about it all the time. So.
Yeah, they have one.
They do.
Yeah, they do. But it's part of the Street Terrorism Enforcement and Prevention Act, which aims to combat gang-related crimes.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
How
much time are they really going to have to work on that?
I don't know. We were working on a profiling bill before, and it just hasn't gotten any traction. Iowa's hasn't passed yet.
The link for the Girl Scout cookies, we will have it in the.
There it is.
We will have it in the thing later. For anybody that's watching this after the show, how's that? Yeah. So you want to move on to the HR 3385?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about gangs. We're all in one, and Harmony and I are one of the biggest ones in Minnesota.
Well, anybody who rides a 3-wheel motorcycle, I mean, they just can't be in a gang. I'm kidding, Rick. Not that you're involved with any gangs or anything.
So, Damon, if you hear someone yell incoming, you better duck.
Right. Most illegal gangs wear blue suits and carry guns, tasers, and billy clubs. Right. Yeah. Yeah, you're on the list. Yeah. Everybody gets you some cookies. Hey, Tiger.
Yeah. What also sounds like to me is back when Kennedy was president, and dealing with the whole movement with Martin Luther King and all that. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff that was going on back then. It's just like a repeat of it.
You
just saying.
Really, Harmony. Hey, Salty Badger said that technically speaking, the Girl Scouts are a gang because they're always dealing.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna go get cookies from that gang too because I got a weak spot in my belly for Girl Scout cookies.
Oh my gosh.
Well, like I said, the wife was just telling me right before we went on air that she got Girl Scout cookies from some guy at work and was wondering if I had bought any for my grandkids. Well, both my grandkids lost their Girl Scout den mother, so they didn't join Girl
Oh,
Scouts this year.
that
So,
sucks.
unfortunately,
That's why I'm a troop leader.
you're a troop leader.
I am.
To me, the gang word is like the N word. Ooh, that's some serious stuff there.
Yeah.
Very demanding and insulting. Yeah, I hear you.
Demeaning.
Well, that's what I was just saying. He goes, it's almost like a repeat from back when Kennedy was president and stuff, and he pushed these bills and everything, and to allow them to be actually part of society. Even though Lincoln did the freeing part of it, it was still going on down in the South. And here it is. It's just a different version of it.
Yeah, unfortunately. I gotta get back here.
All right. Definition of a motorcycle. What are your thoughts?
Well,
If it has a handlebar on it, it's a motorcycle. It's
I
got a
was
steering wheel. No.
ladies first. So
Go ahead, Harmony. Fire away.
That is true. I think if it's got a steering wheel, it's not a motorcycle. Plain and simple. So, but there's some of those that don't look like they should be motorcycles either that are goofy looking. But that's my own opinion.
Hellfire Steve. Well, that's a snow cycle. A snowmobile is a snow cycle. Yeah. If it has a steering wheel, bucket seats, and a foot pedal, a throttle, it's not a motorcycle. I hear you, Rick. Bicycle with an engine on it. That's still a motorcycle.
Right.
Got a motor.
Some of the trikes are still motorcycles, though. I do believe that a trike is a motorcycle.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So, if it's the front wheel, is the front wheel.
One wheel, yeah. And there's two on the back.
I can give an exception to the Can-Am, just because the Spider looks so neat. Yeah, I like the Spider. I think that looks cool. Handlebars with 2 or 3 wheels. Yeah, there you go, Frog.
Yep.
So we're all in agreement there. But, what do you say there, Sparky?
Well, the new definition says handlebars. You have to straddle. You have to be able to straddle it, and hand and foot controls. So that leaves
No bucket
slingshots
seat.
out. That leaves those 3-wheelers that look like a cigar, a rolling cigar out. I can't remember. It starts with a V. And what's interesting is, okay, one, I don't think that slingshots are a motorcycle by far. They're an auto cycle. I got an email last month forwarded to me about this from a guy who lives one town over in Annandale, and asked me about that. The definition of a motorcycle. Why our organization, Harmony Abate, is pushing to have this definition and how it protects his rights as a slingshot owner. And I'm talking to this guy.
A-Bait lets you in with slingshots?
No.
Okay, my bad.
So I'm sitting there talking to this guy. I called him up and I talked to him. I said, how it protects your rights as a slingshot owner? It doesn't. It literally does not. What they didn't do in this bill is create a spot for the slingshots for their own classification. So now, if this bill passes, people like me, Harmony, you, Steve, are going, yeah, no slingshots in our classification as a motorcycle. That means our statistics will change. Everything's going to change with this. So what's going to happen to the slingshot owners or the autocycle people? They're not going to get their vehicles be able to registered or tagged. They basically ain't going to be able to drive them until they get their own classification.
Yeah. Here you go, Eagle Rick.
There's a way around that. Just saying.
Got to be a way around it. But then
There is. Basically what you do is you get your status changed to a state national, and you go to the Department of Transportation. You get a little DOT number. You put it on the plate, and you put it on the back of it. That's the way around it.
Yeah, Morgan is same as the Vanderhall here there, Steve. It is an autocycle, yes. If you want to be a motorcycle rider,
Right,
buy a motorcycle. I hear you, Sultan. But yeah, those are the Vanderhalls that I got up there.
Oh, that's cool.
They are a neat looking little car.
Yeah.
But you see, it does have a steering wheel, so you know, it is not a motorcycle. I mean, yeah, not a motorcycle.
How you doing, XAN?
Am I doing what?
So maybe you should say something about being in the open air. No, that's a convertible, but it cannot get a top. Maybe, I don't know, something, the wording of it cannot have a top. Motorcycle cannot have a top. It cannot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't say the words because the words are beyond me tonight.
If you straddle it and it has handlebars and a motor with 2 or 3 wheels, motorcycle. Okay, Zan, you're right. XAN. See, I say Zan and everybody else says XAN. One of these days I'll learn your real name and call you that.
But yeah, that's what they're doing. And so yeah, if you have a slingshot and that bill passes on the federal level, you will not be able to ride it. You won't get registered. You won't get tabs. Nothing.
Lolly says they look like an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, that's how I came about.
Here's a question for you. Didn't Daytona Bike Week put out there that no more slingshots were allowed down the strip?
Down Main Street, I think the rule, yeah. You're not allowed to go down Main Street.
So I said my piece on this. I want to hear from you guys.
I already said my piece on it and everything. If it's got a steering wheel and pedals and everything, it's not a freaking motorcycle. You know, it's a car. I'm gonna call out the slingshot the way it is. It's a car. You know, it's a convertible.
Any 3-wheel, 2 side-by-side belted steering wheel vehicle is a car. So,
it can be registered as a car. I mean, in all reality.
Well, back in the day, you know, that car that looked like a refrigerator from BMW, that wasn't the Metroflix or whatever. It wasn't considered a motorcycle. It was an autocycle, I guess. I got a dirty thought. Oh, okay. BMW and Sigma had, BMW, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It looked like a refrigerator. You opened it up.
Yeah, you opened up in the front and you sat in it and stuff and closed the front. You know, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was on a pole and would open up with the door. It was crazy. I was like, man, there ain't no way I would drive that. You're like, got the steering wheel in your hand doing this, going down the road.
I mean, you got to look. Also, the slingshot has a car engine in it, not a motorcycle engine. You know,
So does the Vanderhall. It has a car engine in it. The only one.
Okay, I got to retract that statement. I got to retract that statement because you have Boss Hog that has the V8s in it. So
Well,
I got to
that's fine.
retract that.
But yeah, the only ones that I knew they were T-Rex Razors. They had a Kawasaki engine in them back in the day. I don't know if they still do or not, but that's what they had in them back in the day.
Yeah, but here, the autocycles fall under the motorcycle category, so to speak, and
Slingshot's got a Rotex engine. Okay.
we don't need to have an endorsement to write, for them here. But if you go next door to Wisconsin, you need an endorsement.
For a three-wheel vehicle. See, now that's
For the
Ohio has the
autocycle.
same kind of rule. Ohio has the same kind of rule. You have to have a three-wheel endorsement
No.
on a car or not.
The autocycle in Wisconsin, you need a motorcycle, and you need an endorsement. Period. Here in Minnesota, you do not.
We can't even get a 3-wheel endorsement in Minnesota. We do not have any instructors to do so. You can go to Wisconsin to get a 3-wheeler one, but they recommend you getting a 2-wheeler one because if you get a 3-wheel endorsement, you cannot ride a 2-wheeler.
Nope.
But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I think you can have the endorsement and the 2-wheel here. I'll have to look into that. But
So you're better off getting your permit, getting your endorsement on a 2-wheel, and then getting a trike because then you can ride both.
That's in Minnesota, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just looked up on that law last year.
Yeah, Steve, you say it has a Rotex motor, not a car engine, but technically, they put that in their 4x4s. I would consider those cars because people drive them on the street now. They can tag them. Polaris is making engines now for Slingshot. Yeah, originally they were a 4-cylinder Chevy motor. Yeah, they were the 2.2, I think, or 2.0 Ecotech. You just need a motorcycle endorsement there, is what Evil Rick says. That's in Missouri?
He's in Illinois.
Is it? Oh, is it Illinois? I thought it was Missouri. What am I thinking you're in Missouri for, Evil Rick? Sorry, dude. Too much of that brown stuff.
Harmony, if you ever meet Jamin, you're just going to laugh harder when you see him in person.
Hey, in Iowa, have a 2-wheel endorsement means you can ride both. If you have a 3-wheel endorsement, you can only drive a 3-wheeler. Okay. It might be the same way here in Ohio. I'd have to look into that.
Right. We just can't get 3-wheel endorsements in Minnesota.
No.
Not here. They're not, Steve. They're considered a vehicle because you can put tags on them if they have lights and all that. So.
Now, last year's an instructor, must have had an instructor come over because they did have a 3-wheel class last year toward the end of the season.
If they have one come from Wisconsin or another state that does them and they can get certified in Minnesota, yes, they can do that. I could not get one up in my area. I live where the rocks and the cows are. That's all there is to it.
Literally.
Rocks and the cows. Huh?
Literally.
Yes. I went to your... We came out for that B class, and I walked into your shop, and I was like, "You guys don't. It gets colder out here than it is where I'm at." She's like, "Yeah."
He drove 2 hours. He's like, "It's way too cold here. I got to go back home."
Yeah, that would be Rob. Oh.
And here's the funny part. Come Saturday, I'm going to a meeting, and then I'm going right to her biker prom. And it's
so are you dressing up for this biker prom? I mean, are you going to put on a clean shirt?
Oh, Harmony, you're going to have to send us some pictures so we can have some fun with this.
Absolutely.
You're going to have to send us some pictures.
I'm going to have a photo booth, and my photo booth has a 5 foot skeleton. His name is Sam. He's all going to be dressed up to the nines. He's just gorgeous. My skeleton is. I will make sure to get a picture with Ron of Rob of my skeleton. My skeleton's name is Sam.
Now, I'm hurt.
You still in the truck there, Doris?
Wear a clean shirt.
I don't know if you're wearing clean shirts to my prom. You're going to a meeting first that might have throwing tomatoes. I know what meeting you're going to.
If they're throwing tomatoes at this meeting, I'm not stepping foot inside. Because I'm going to be the first one hit.
Oh, no.
Clean shirt last week. What's
the big deal?
No, I'm going to be wearing jeans and my boots, but I got a really nice rider's vest that Camilla bought me that I'll be wearing. It has no patches on it yet.
Probably not a bad thing the way Minnesota is right now.
Right. I'll put on a clean shirt. Just for you, I'll put on a clean shirt.
Oh,
and then I'll be wearing my rider's beret, my Legion Rider beret.
Perfect.
And Camilla will be dressed
Guys,
up.
coming up to Minnesota, it's only $25 a person at the door.
You're going to have a lot of fun. You guys should come out.
I agree.
If anybody's in Minnesota and can make it. Where's it at again?
Painesville, Minnesota.
Painesville.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pain to get there.
No, it's on Highway 55. You just have to, like I said, drive through a bunch of, well, be careful of the deer. They're going to be out because it's going to be nice out. So.
All right.
Yeah, they'll be moving.
They'll be moving.
Yeah. There's a lot of riding coming up this year, for sure.
Do you think more people get hit by turkeys or by deer?
I'd say in your neck of the woods, turkeys. In my neck of the woods, deer.
My neck of the woods, I say deer, not turkeys.
In my neck of the woods, chickens.
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 You got more wild turkeys up there than you got chickens.
No, we don't get hit by chickens out here. I just said it to be different.
You got chickens at your house. That's what the problem is.
Yeah.
You can't pull out of the driveway without getting hit by a chicken.
Well, they're in the backyard fenced in. I have no problem.
Oh, mine aren't fenced in this spring and summer. They're free range.
So
no way.
Here, for me,
do they have a coop that they can come to at night?
Yep.
Then they're not free range.
Yep. Well, they're all over my neighborhood. Okay, I live in a town of 42 people. There might be 46 now. I don't know, but they go all over town. They don't stay home.
Oh, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna have to say it. Inbreeders. Son-in-law.
Wild turkey and officer deer. What's happening, Ghost?
Hey, Ghost, how you doing, brother?
We almost got signed.
Hey, Ghost. Hey, sorry for your loss, man.
Dear me. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Also.
All right,
moose. I can't even imagine going up to a moose.
Dear here, but I had a hawk try to land on my windshield a few years back. I had a black crow I almost whacked. Yeah, almost whacked a black crow. He just got out of my way.
That's like pheasants.
Yeah.
Be careful of those.
Oh yeah.
But
throw another one in for me.
You gotta stay away from
it's
him.
Not going to be burnt. Yeah, one without black olives.
Is that the cat scratching at the door, or are you letting it out?
What?
Are you letting the cat out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
What are you doing?
He was bugging the fuck out of me too. I was on camera and couldn't do nothing. Sorry, guys. Yeah, my cat was down here clawing me, and I kept pushing him away. And he went in there and bugged her. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry.
I did in Harmony. I did invite this guy to come to an ABATE meeting and join us so that he can have his voice heard. I did invite him to come down to um, Biker Day as well.
Is he going to come?
I don't know. He hasn't called me back.
How long's biker days? Just 3 days?
No, just a few hours.
1 to 5. 1 to 5,
It's
and
only
that's
a
it.
1 day thing. Okay.
That's all they can stand us for.
Yeah, if it was 2 or 3 days, I might try to make it. But I mean, if it's only 1 to 5, I don't think I'll be there.
Well, we do have Heartland Steam coming up.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be fun in itself.
That
you
should
hit
be
a crow,
interesting.
you hit a crow in the shoulder, or the crow hit you in the shoulder? What about that rolling muffler thing from the 60s, 70s? Didn't just have 3 wheels? Rolling muffler thing. I don't know what you're talking about there, Dixie. In Illinois, you can ride 3 wheels with a Class M motorcycle, but if you take your riding test on a 3-wheeler, you have to restriction. Oh, yeah, okay. That's the way I think it is here. If you take the test on a 3-wheeler motorcycle, you can only ride the 3-wheel motorcycle. But if you just get the endorsement for the 3-wheeler, add it onto your motorcycle endorsement, and don't take the test, well, I guess that would be temps, maybe. You can ride both. I think that's exactly the way it works here, Zan. Seen a dude get hit by a deer at 55 mile an hour on Can-Am. Totaled his bike. The deer got up laughing.
About it, too.
Right?
Well, I had an owl swoop down and,
Wow.
and come across by, right, say about that far above my head,
Yeah.
I think the worst thing I got hit by is the cicadas.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that's about the worst thing I can remember being hit by is pelted with cicadas.
Yeah.
Going
I've been blessed so far. Hadn't got a bee up my leg like some people have.
June bugs suck.
You see what Frogzilla put in there? He says he knew a guy who took a hummingbird to the chest and the bill almost got him in the heart.
Yikes.
That's
Damn.
there.
Ouch.
Makes you wear a steel plate up here, you know?
Here, it's the June bugs that'll almost knock you off your bike.
Oh, they're pretty big, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they get huge. Rush got a bee down his shirt. I got bees down my shirt, too. I'm just lucky I'm not allergic to them.
I haven't gotten stung by a bee yet on the bike. Knock on
That's
wood.
what I was saying. I've been lucky that way, But the other way, shoot, I'll never forget my freaking full face helmet, man. Got plastered, with bug guts and stuff. I understand why some of those guys got some of those windshields a little bit higher.
Wow.
Well, I remember there in Sturgis, man, going out to Sturgis and everything. Our bikes got, plummet with all the bug guts and stuff like that. We bought some of that bug begone.
Oh, yeah.
They-
I can't.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
3 with 2-wheel endorsement, but you cannot ride 2 with a 3-wheel endorsement. Yeah, I think that's exactly the way it is here, Zan. But you have to get the 3-wheel packet, I think.
I wish we could get the.
Got hit in the forehead by a June bug. Was doing about 90. I got took off the bike before with cicadas and so forth. Maybe a June bug. Who knows?
Rob, do you still have that packet I sent to you, that PDF file?
I have no idea.
June bugs are as hard as a rock.
Probably where'd you send it to me?
I sent it through your email to you. It's dealing with all the case laws that they already been through the Supreme Court and everything. So all this stuff they trying to pass down the line stuff is basically BS. And give you a little deal. I'm basically attorney in fact. I've been in court a bunch of times dealing with the licenses and stuff. The license is commercial. Class A, Class B, Class C, these endorsements are all commercial. If you're not making money with it and stuff, you're not really legally required. And another thing I'm going to address out there, firearms. The Constitution, they did that to go around the Constitution. You're allowed to bear arms. Take the fire part out of it. You can find dealers that sell arms. You walk in there and you associate yourself as a state nationalist, not a corporation, not the 14th Amendment corporation that Kennedy and all them did, and you're able to buy an arm. Right of fact, West Virginia and another state are trying to get the loop around with the machine gun law, with the NFA, telling them to go pound sand because the NFA has been basically defunded and stuff, back in January. No, I'm sorry, in December. They were defunded. There's no longer a $200 stamp tax. So I sent Jamie and the deals dealing with all the Supreme Court laws that have already ruled that you do not require to have a license unless you know. See, what I'm doing right here, I drive a truck. I'm making money. I'm creating commerce. I'm going into the legal definitions of stuff. Commerce. If you look up the word traffic underneath Black Law's dictionary, you gotta have a Black Law dictionary. Webster is totally different. You gotta get into the Black Laws and everything. Go to the law library. It is dealing with commerce. Traffic court, traffic tickets. It's all commerce. So that's the reason why I kind of sit back and, I already engaged this with these guys already and stuff. I don't have a motorcycle endorsement. I've already defeated it over here in Pennsylvania with Mulberry versus Pennsylvania. You cannot convert a right into a privilege and charge a fee for it. And that was the Supreme Court. And that's law of the land. So I'm going to drop it now. I say it once more, and I'll say it again. The Constitution is supreme law of the land. Okay? That's the reason I say a lot of times, Popo can go do that. Yeah, unless I committed actual crime to somebody.
That's what he's saying, Evil Rick, is you only need a license if you're making money, to drive. If you're just going to the doctor or the dentist or to,
I'm traveling. I'm getting on my motorcycle, my private motorcycle, and I'm going across country and everything. I'm in the process of deregistering my bike from the freaking DMV right now. I have the freaking title in hand. I'm getting to go get back to my MCO title, the original title from the manufacturer. I'm in a little legal battle with that right now. As soon as I have that and everything, I'll slap that DOT plate on me in the back of it.
So, how about the Minnesota Vikings this year? How are they going to do?
Yeah. I'm dropping it now.
That's true, Dark Soul, but they make more money off keeping it on the books than they would making it right.
I think if the Minnesota Twins played the Vikings, the Twins would win.
Well, it depends if they were playing baseball or if they were playing football.
The Twins are better football players than the Vikings.
The Vikings still suck.
Now, if you remember, Harmony Steve is from Iowa, and there's nothing good in Iowa. Everything that comes out of Iowa is the roads.
Hey, just take a Sharpie and put an M on your license. Just fixing motorcycles and cars most of the time. That's all I do, man. Take them apart. Well, my last video I did, I put a transmission computer in a Mazda.
Massachusetts is the only state that requires a motorcycle license for an autocycle. Every other state allows autocycles to be driven with an standard driver's license, which is classified as a slingshot.
What state was that?
Wisconsin.
What state did you say?
Massachusetts is the only state that requires a motorcycle license for autocycles.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, because up there, I would believe, isn't Laconia up there in Massachusetts?
Something like that, yeah.
It's up by there anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of three wheelers I hear up there. People like to drive those in the wintertime, and up there it's always wintertime. Go Bears and go Cubs. Yeah, you're from Chicago. You know why we don't professional football team in Iowa? Why? Because if we had a professional team in Minnesota, would think they needed one too. We're getting the Indiana Bears.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah,
Oh,
Steve.
New Hampshire. Okay, sorry about that, Steve. You know how I am with the, you know what's geography.
Right.
Now I'm going to be riding down to the Buddy Holly Memorial, Clear
In
Lake, Iowa,
Illinois, you
sometime
can
this
ride a
summer.
50cc motorcycle. Well, yeah, that's the same as a moped. You actually in Ohio, if you're under 18, you have to have a moped license.
Well, that's all you're allowed to ride anymore, Jamin. It's a moped.
No. Don't say that. Shh. Heard about that being weird, seeing the Bears move. Oh, the Bears are moving to Indiana? No way.
No, the Bears ain't moving to Indiana.
He grew up in northern Iowa, and he's a Vikings fan. I can't see anybody being a Vikings fan. I'm sorry. The thing muffler shops had as a gimmick. I'm the moped bandit. I used to have a shirt. I thought it said mopped head or something, and it said moped head. And I always thought it said mopped head. Yeah, that's when I was like, I don't know, 9, 10 years old. In Illinois, you can only ride up to 150cc under 18. Nope, not yet, huh?
You know, I'm going to, next time some people see me, I'm going to get a bunch
About time you checked in.
You're gonna do what?
I'm going to get a bunch of crap.
For how many cookies?
No. So next time some people that see me, I'm going to get a bunch of crap. Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Oh, yeah,
Because you're a Vikings fan?
no. Nope.
No, he likes the Cincinnati Bengals.
I don't follow pro football hardly anymore. Mine's the college scene. That'd be LSU all the way.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, they're dark.
I said on the college scene, I'm LSU, Louisiana State University, purple and gold.
LSU, I think that's where. Isn't that where Clark or not Palmer? Our quarterback, Joe somebody.
So here's a question. We started out with the Florida bill. We went to definition of a motorcycle. How did we get here?
We all thought y'all were talking law. I threw the gauntlet down on the law.
That has nothing to do with
and then you turn around and talk about football.
That has nothing to do with definition of a motorcycle.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about statutes and codes, and and how it's going to fall face on its flat on its face when it goes to court.
I failed to see how the Second Amendment has anything to do with definition of a motorcycle.
No, I'm talking about from the right to travel.
It has nothing to do with definition of a motorcycle. You can't straddle it. Sorry.
I'm with you, XAN. The only sports I follow has motors involved. Ball sports, not for me.
Hey, the mechanical bull has a motor, so there you go.
He don't like balls. I agree 100%.
Well, with that being said,
Don't run off the road, man.
Oh, Saturday's
I
going to
mean,
be interesting.
Yeah, we've been our hour and 5 minutes, guys. If you have any final thoughts on HR, what was that bill? HR 3385 or SR 536. I will tell you mine right now. The three-wheel motorcycle thing. Auto cycles, motorcycles. If it's a handlebars and you can straddle it, I'm for that. That's a motorcycle. As far as the gang enhancement bill, the law is always going to try and screw whoever they're arresting. So if they can get you for a gang enhancement charge, they're going to do it. Which sucks, but it happens. Okay.
I saw that, Harmony.
With my wife and motorcycle. I don't know. No doctor showed nothing. You can run long. Oh, you watch quietly. Okay.
Hi, Shocker. How you doing, sis?
hey, Shocker. Well, I said my piece on it and how I felt about those two bills. So, I mean, I'm pretty much with Jay, man. It's ridiculous on that profiling bullshit. It just reminds me back from the Kennedy days, So, just putting it out there. And as far as the motorcycle bill and stuff, you straddle it. It's got handlebars. Hey, that's a motorcycle. Not no freaking steering wheel with a foot pedal and you're sitting your ass down in the car seat.
Yeah, with a seatbelt. Yeah, it's not the same. Granted, Harmony, you're in the wind and so forth. It's just not the same.
You're in the wind when you're in a freaking Mustang convertible or a T-top, and So there you go. That's my thought. I'm sticking to it.
All right, Harmony, what are your thoughts?
So I drive a Corvette, a convertible Corvette. That's not a motorcycle. Might be in the air. Still not a motorcycle. I don't care. Still has to have 2 or 3 wheels the right way.
Right.
So
The right way. There you go. The right way. There you go.
Well, I think just some of them and first off, they look goofy. It's like, no. Anyways, my own opinion. And profiling, no matter what, we're being profiled, no matter how you look at it, whether there's gangs involved or not. So they're going to just give another reason to profile with the gang stuff. Just gives them more reason to pull people over.
Right.
It's all about the money.
Definitely.
Oh.
Rob?
Yes. Oh, you're going to get me in trouble. We go out to Sturgis again. I know that. I ain't hanging around you. I got a story for you Saturday, Harmony. I got a story for you.
Hey, Harmony, I'll just send me your email, Harmony. I'll just send you the clip of that whole segment right there, okay?
I would love that.
It never happened. It never happened. That was not me. That's my evil twin.
That was his evil twin.
I will fill you all in on this on Saturday. Or tomorrow on a phone call. It doesn't matter. My thoughts is slingshots are not, the autocycles are not a motorcycle. If you want to ride a motorcycle, say you ride a motorcycle or have something classified, get a motorcycle. Autocycles, steering wheel, foot clutch, bucket seats, seat belt. I even think they got an airbag. And I'm not talking about the women that rides it either. So,
Hey.
yeah, autocycles need a whole classification of their own. I think pushing this bill through without a catch net for them is wrong. They need to have something so that they can move forward as well, and we could have that split. But unfortunately, it is what it is. I do understand the reasons why they want to split, and I'm all for it. But it's going to leave another group of people out in the cold if they don't have that going on for them. But it will force them to do something, so that's good. As the gang bill, profiling at its finest. We need to fight this stuff in our home states because of it. You know, California's got something. Texas has got the gang list. Florida passes this. Other states are going to follow people. We need to get this stopped and we need to fight for it. This freedom that for that say, hey, there's good policing. That's one freedom that we have that's in jeopardy.
Yeah, well, yeah. People, they brag about how riding a motorcycle is freedom. Prove it, fight for it.
Right. No one should be profiled at all, especially those of us who ride a motorcycle more so if you got a patch or a three-piece patch on. No, you shouldn't. No. I will fight for everybody who gets profiled. Nope, shouldn't happen. That's why I'm in motorcycle rights and motorcycle safety groups. Come
Very
on,
well
people.
said, and thank you very much.
So that's my thought. But I got stories for you there, Harmony.
I can't wait.
I refuse to call the Can-Am Spider things a motorcycle. They're snowmobile with birth defect.
No, they're a motorcycle, whether you like it or not. They are.
Yeah,
But I do
Yeah,
agree
you
with you,
twist.
Rose. It's a snowmobile on wheels.
true.
And whatever Jamin and Dark say about me and what happened in Sturgis never happened.
I've never said a word except for what
I need email addresses because I want to know it all.
Jamin, you are a bad influence. You're gonna get me in trouble. Well,
All I can say is don't hang around me.
I think you can
actually,
do that pretty well on your own.
don't be. You be quiet, Froggy.
Hey, you're just lucky you don't hang around Frogzilla.
If I hung around Frogzilla, you would not see me for a week or two.
Don't be a Bogart. He was.
No, it was. Yeah, Dark. Yeah, it was a fun time. I tell you,
Let's
it
put it
was a
this
fun
way.
time.
It was very good fun time and everything. But it was this way. If you would have did a pee test afterwards, he would have failed it.
I was walking just fine. It's the steps that gave me the problem.
It was the rest of us that was walking crooked.
And it's that little live video that you took, and
Wait a minute. Now XAN has now went down another rabbit hole. He said he refuses to recognize the dead wire as a motorcycle. Come on, man. Didn't you just see what Gas Monkey Garage did with the dead wire? And it made it a hardtail.
What is wrong with it?
Did you guys catch that, by the way?
I heard what she said.
I started it, but I didn't finish it. I need to finish it. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah. It's pretty sharp the way they built it. I'll give them that.
But,
We'll get out
It
there.
is an electric
We'll get out there.
bicycle. Anyway,
all right, everybody. Y'all take care. I am out of here. See y'all. Take care. Y'all be safe. Keep the sunny side up and stay warm.
They're dark.
Bye.
See y'all later.
You hadn't seen it either? Yeah, check it out, XAN. It's pretty neat what they did to it. It was the curve in the line Rob had to walk. It was the curve in the line.
It wasn't straight.
Yeah, it wasn't straight. Yeah.
Well, Neither
gonna
was
go.
the lunch.
later. So,
I'm
okay.
gonna go get
All
my
right,
kids in
Harmony.
the shower.
Thanks, Harmony, for being
Talk to you
on.
later.
And anytime that you can make it, you're always welcome.
Thanks. I appreciate that. I like joining you guys. It's fun.
Yeah, anytime you want to come on, let us know. I'll make sure it happens.
Perfect. I need email addresses. Bye.
Oh,
Okay. See ya. Let's see. He says, Frogzilla says it's downright evil to make an electric chopper.
but they made some really nice ones out at Mama Tried. I see,
Well,
from
that's
what Greg showed.
what he had. He had that. There was two of them. I forget the other guy who built one. His didn't look like a chopper at all. But yeah, rubber down, faith up. Yep, I hear you.
Better just remember, whatever happened out in Sturgis in 24 never happened.
Yeah, we don't
All
talk about that, right?
figment of my imagination.
It's a figment of everybody's imagination. Don't go watch the reruns.
Yep, I'm in trouble.
Much love and respect, everybody. I'm gonna hit end stream, okay? There.
All right, we'll catch y'all later. Peace out.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh shit, huh?
Yeah. Thank
yeah.
you all for coming out. We love you.
I can't do like Doc does, man. Just 2 hour streams. That just ain't in me no more. I got dinner waiting on me. It's been waiting for 15 minutes now, so I better go eat.
Yeah, my dinner smells pretty good. I better get down there.
All right, guys. Peace, y'all.
All right, we'll catch y'all later, man.
I'm hitting end and it's not doing anything.